All right, as you can see, I have a package from Guts. It is my Stark seat. I bought one of those wing seats, so I can tell you the difference between the wing seat and the normal seat. Let's see what we got here. Some stickers. Woo! So fresh. Look at that. They threw it on perfect too. So the wing seat, as you can see, has this little like extra step on the sides. Give you a little extra grip. So I'm going to throw this on the Stark, and I'll show you what it looks like compared to the normal seat cover, which I have on the Yamaha here. And I'm also going to talk about, so I ended up tearing my ACL back in September. So I was racing in the woods, and some kid comes up behind me, starts swearing at me, yelling at me like, I don't want to swear on camera, but he's like, get the out of the way. Just swearing at me like that. And I'm like, dude, like, give me a second and I'll pull over, like, and let you go. Obviously, you're faster. I don't care. I always pull over for faster guys. And he ended up not liking that it took me a minute to get to a spot where I could pull over, because a lot of the woods there was pretty bad, and there was like where I was, it happened to be like a single trail spot, so I really couldn't pull over anywhere safe or even get to the side of anywhere safe. So the kid ended up taking me out. So I'm riding, he came right under my arm and just basically took me out on purpose. So I went down, tore my ACL, hurt my wrist. My wrist was so bad to the point where my whole arm was black and blue, like all the way up to here. I figured it was broken. So I went to the walk-in. They took x-rays, and the first doctor was like, yeah, it's broken, but I have to confirm with the specialist to confirm that it's broken or whatever. So the specialist, he called up or emailed or whatever and was like, no, it's not broken. So I'm like, okay. A couple weeks go by. At this time, I have my appointment for my ACL. I already knew that was torn. I already knew I had to get surgery, all that stuff. So about a month or two goes by, and I'm at like a pre-op appointment for my knee. And I mentioned it to my doctor. I'm like, hey, my wrist is still bothering me pretty bad. He's like, oh, it should be fine. Here's some exercises you could do. Mind you, I can't even, a lot of you guys don't know I go to the gym. I can't even bench the bar because I can't hold on to it or push anything. So I'm like, yeah, I don't know about that. I don't think that's the issue. He's like, give it a shot. If it doesn't work, we can give you a cortisone shot. I'm like, all right, I definitely don't want that because that's not going to help me. So I think that was my initial appointment for my knee. I don't think that was my pre-op appointment. Then my pre-op appointment, which is with his, I don't know, it's his like assistant or whatever. I tell him, and now this is like, I had my surgery December 26th, so this is probably 3 or 4 weeks before that. Like, hey, my wrist is still bothering me. It's been like 2 or 3 months now. Like, can you look into it? And he's like, just feels around, moves it. He's like, yeah, it should be fine. Just keep doing exercises. And I'm like, okay, you guys obviously aren't going to help me because I'd like to get an x-ray, see what's actually going on with it. End up going to the walk-in again. The walk-in guy is kind of like, what are you doing here? Like, you're back again? Why? And I'm like, yeah, my wrist is still bothering me. So he referred me to an orthopedic doctor that ended up taking x-rays. 2 days ago, my wrist is broken. And he showed me the x-ray. So none of these doctors want to listen that my wrist has been hurting me. No, it's broken. Like, I knew from the start when it happened that it was broken, and none of these doctors want to listen to you. So it's broken. It's the saphoid, whatever bone that is, like right there. is broken, and he said if the bone's dead, we're gonna have to do like a bone graft and put a piece in there. But if it's not dead, we could just throw a screw through it. So hoping that I could just throw a screw through it. So that's that. ACL, I'm 2 weeks post-op. It's going good. I'm getting more mobility back with it. Hoping to get on the bikes maybe in like April or May, but obviously it all depends. As for the kid that took me out, I messaged the company that I raced, which you guys all know. Messaged them on Instagram, messaged them on Facebook. No response. So I messaged their personal email, like their official email. Nothing back. Told them exactly what happened. Got footage on my GoPro, and still nothing back. It's still to this day. It's January 10th. Heard nothing back. They're not going to respond to me. So the day that it happened, I checked the rule book. You can't just take somebody out because you want to, because they're in your way. So the disqualification rule is that you can't take somebody out intentionally. So that's what I said in the email, all that. And then recently I just happened to check the rule book to see, I'm just looking. And apparently the day that the incident happens, so let's say the day that I tear my ACL and break my wrist, they want me to go to the sign-up trailer, report it, and then they'll take action. So instead of, going to the hospital and worrying about that, they want you to go that day to report it. Right. So basically I'm screwed out of that situation. Hopefully the kid gets what's coming to him. That's the issue when you have kids, 15, 16, racing with adults, 28, 29, 30. So why is there not a 25 plus class? Kids don't care. They have to go to school in the morning. They have the weekend off. They don't care if they broke their arm, tore their knee apart. Like, they don't care. I gotta go to work. I got bills to pay. It just sucks that this happens and then they don't want to take action for it. It's kind of a bummer. Makes me not want to race. And I don't know if I'm gonna, actually. I like racing, but I'm not a woods guy by any means. So, I don't know. I just want to have fun this year and ride. Roland will be back. I'm hoping to be back early in the season-ish. But, see how it goes. For the kid that took me out in C class, bro, what are you going to get out of that? What are you going to get even if you won the race? A cookie? Come on. Have some respect for some people, man. I'm not trying to trash talk, but your parents obviously did a shitty job raising you. Hopefully you learn from this and not do that anymore, because if you were a bit older, someone would probably fuck you up. You're racing C class. You're not racing professionally. Come on. You need to do better. Now I got to deal with this broken wrist for the rest of my life because you wanted to get a C class trophy and a cookie. It's ridiculous. If it was my own fault, I understand. And I understand racing is racing. And if shit happens by accident, whatever. I tore my left ACL, MX-23. It happens. This is a dangerous sport, and I understand that. But if I could prevent getting hurt, that's my issue with racing. They need to separate the kids from the men. There shouldn't be 16-year-olds racing with 29-year-olds. I think that's a bit ridiculous. They need a 25-plus class, or let the 25-plus race with the vet class. So at least they understand and they have more awareness of life in general, I guess. But I don't know. Who am I to talk, right? Got the seat cover on. Looks much better black. God, dude, I hate these plastics so much. Like, I hate this system. Why would you make this whole freaking thing all the way back one piece? It's just such a pain. God, it never wants to get in there. Obviously, I'm not going to be taking the seat off again, so I guess it's fine. But so here's my normal gut seat cover. I customized it with the colors, which anybody can do, and I added the ballistic nylon just to keep it together longer, basically. As you can see, it's just smooth, straight down. There's no bumps or nothing. I know it's kind of hard to tell on the camera, but so this is the RJ wing seat. As you can see, it sticks out a little bit here. It's basically just some more foam. If you guys have ridden a Stark, you'd know that they're kind of like slippery bikes. I don't want to say slippery, but I don't know. If you've ridden one, you know it. So, but yeah, so this sticks out just a bit. Kind of helps you out. Looks good though. I like it better black. Might change the graphics up a bit. I kind of want to do just like black and gray again. No red. I need to get another rear tire for the Stark because changing tires on this thing sucks. So I still got the same tire on from Southwick. I have my other tire somewhere I'll throw on at some point, probably in the spring, honestly. Or if I get another wheel before that, I'll just throw it on there, but I'm not worried about it right now because I ain't gonna be riding for a while. I'll be going to the track with Roland and Mike and getting some shots of them while I can, until I could ride at least. I'll probably bring the pit bike just to ride around the track and get some clips if I can. Figured get some use out of it since it's got like 15 hours on it and I've had it for 4 years. I barely ride the thing. I don't even know. So that's my issue with racing right now. I don't know. It's just such a wide range of age group that rides together and races together that I just think it's too much. Especially when C-Class is like the most full class, you know? I really think 25 plus would be beneficial. Like NESC does 25 plus, I'm pretty sure. Kind of want to do some moto gate drops. Practice that because we only did one race of that and we did 1 or 2 races, but I had a lot of fun doing that, so hopefully I could talk Roland into doing that this year. But yeah, stay tuned. We got some good stuff coming this year. Even though I'm broken right now, I'll get back to it. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.